What's up, gamers? This is IDOLWILD. If you're enjoying the content on my channel, make sure to hit that like button and make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can join in discussions and contribute to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the award winners Glover Quin. He goes for around 250,000 coins at the auction house. And as you can see, I haven't compared to the MVP Reggie Nelson, who has the same exact chemistries, but he goes for around 100 to 130,000 coins on the auction house. Glover Quin is better in most stats, better play rec, tackle, zone coverage, pursuit. He's going to be better in coverage, though Reggie Nelson may be able to compete with him when it comes to hit power because he has, I think, a +2 advantage in the hit power. And here's another safety that I found that plays similar to Glover Quin and Eric Berry. They're the same size. Eric Berry has the vastly more hit power. He's probably going to hit the 90 threshold with hit power because he has that big hitter times 2 is his natural trait. And he's going to be similar in the run stopping game, but Glover Quin has the advantage in coverage stats. He has better excel, play rec, and zone coverage. So let's look at the film to see if Glover Quin is worth that price tag over these other two players. And one thing I forgot to mention was that Eric Berry is worth around 200 to 210,000 coins on the auction house. So Glover Quin is the most expensive of the three, and as you can tell, you can probably look at these clips, he plays like it. You see his zone coverage and his play will come to effect when he's in zone coverage. You can see he shades his area very well, and he comes down to stop the run. Here he is in zone coverage, and he comes down to track the ball carrier and brings him down. That's something that I found that he does pretty well. When he's in zone coverage and there's a ball carrier underneath, his pursuit angles are very good, and he's able to track down the ball carrier and bring him down, even though he didn't stop them from completing the pass. Because some of these plays like dig routes and some Z routes aren't even in his zone. As you can see right here, he isn't the biggest hitter, but he's able to, most of his hit sticks stick, and he's able to bring the boom, and he calls a couple fumbles. I had played with him for one season, which I went all the way to the Super Bowl with him, so I had over 10 games to play with him, and he only calls like 2 or 3 fumbles, but his hit sticks always stuck, and not too many people were able to break tackles from him. Now, in terms of just pure run stopping without coverage, just coming straight to the run, I found it to be very good. And as you can see, that he gets block sheds on some tight ends and pretty much most receivers, and is able to come down to the ball carrier and not allow them to gain any extra yards after the tackle. And that's pretty good for a safety. A lot of players that get the tackle, but then they'll let them gain 3 or 4 yards and let them get that 4th down conversion or the 3rd down conversion, and he doesn't just let those up. Now, in terms of turnovers, that tip drill definitely helps when it comes to turnovers. I think it's probably the best chemistry that you can have for anyone in your secondary corners or safeties, because there's so many tip passes that just bobbles off your player's hands, and that tip drill ensures that if it comes to that player's hand with the tip drill, they're going to grab it. I mean, one, you can see how much ground he covers right here, and two, he's going to get the interception off the tip drill, even though it was kind of a wonky double bounce or something like that. He's definitely able to get it. Overall, I give Glover Quin an A grade. I mean, you can see I'm using him right here. He has great speed. I give him an A because he can stop the run, he can stop the pass, and he gets turnovers with the tip drill chemistry. But now it comes to grade him to see if he's worth that 250,000 coin price tag. He's great in zone coverage, he's great against the run, and he gets interceptions. Now, is he worth 250,000 coins? He is worth the 250,000 coins, because if you're looking for a safety that can do that in his price range, Eric Berry is great. Eric Berry does the same thing that Glover Quin does, except for I found that Glover Quin is just that much better in zone coverage, and that's what you're going to pay for. You're going to pay an extra 40,000 coins, but you're going to get a noticeable improvement in zone coverage. But if you're looking for a budget player in that price range with the same abilities, that MVP Reggie Nelson isn't a bad choice either, because he can do the same things just on a smaller scale. That's it for this video. Please like, favorite, and subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you around next time. Peace.